So anyway, first I'm going to play it full speed, and then I'm just going to break down each one of these sections for you. So hopefully that'll help. Alright, here we go. Probably be good to skip back.
I got him.
You're alive and have a song. Take someone to come around to show you how. She's the tear in my heart. I'm alive. She's the tear in my heart. I'm on fire. She's the tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been. The songs on the radio are okay. My taste in music is your fate. It takes a song to come around to show you how. She's the tear in my heart. I'm alive. She's the tear in my heart. I'm on fire. She's the tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been. Than I've ever been. Than I've ever been. Oh. Sometimes you gotta bleed and know you're alive and have a soul. But it takes someone to come around to show you how. She's the tear in my heart. I'm alive. She's the tear in my heart. I'm on fire. She's the tear in my heart. Take me higher. My heart is my armor. She's the tear in my heart. She's a core. She's a butcher with a smile. Cut me farther.
Sorry, I made a couple mistakes on that very last part. But anyway, so now I'm going to break it down. So you'll see the first verse. You don't have to film that, Esther. Just film my hands. Okay, the first verse, is just the C, E minor, F, and then to G. So sometimes you got to bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul. But it takes someone to come. This is G. Around to show you how. Now on the music I wrote for you, every time there's a blue note, it means you're not playing the chord I wrote, but your left hand will play the note that I wrote. So like if I wrote F, you're going to play F. If I wrote G, you're going to play G. But your right hand is just going to play C and G over and over. So the chorus looks like this. She's the tear in my heart. Bum, bum, bum. You get the idea. But the left hand changes. So here I have written in blue, F, G, A, B, C. So it'll sound like this. She's the tear in my heart. Alive, she's the tear in my heart. I'm on fire. B, she's the tear in my heart. And then this G is written in red, so that just means you're going to go, take me higher than I've ever been. That says X2, so it means twice. This part is the same as the first verse. Songs on the radio are okay. So you've got that part. And then we get the second chorus, which is the blue chords again. Is go, she's the tear in my heart. But this part's really loud. So it's like, she's the tear in my life. She's the tear in my heart. I'm on fire. She's the tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been. This part part's the loudest part of the song, and it just goes then I've ever been 3 times, but the chords are no different from the chorus. So you're doing the same chords as the chorus, you're just singing something different, and it's the loudest part of the song. So it'll go, take me higher than I've ever been. It'll go that same C, G, and F in the bass. Than I've ever been to G. Than I've ever been to A. To B. Than I've ever been. And this just plays the C 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this goes to G sus. So G sus, instead of, I don't know if you know if this is or not, but just in case. So a regular G chord would be G, B, D, like this, but G sus is G, C, D. So it'll sound like this. Than I've ever been, 1, 2, 3, 4, G sus. Then this part's the easiest part of the whole song because you get to play C over and over again. So for the first part, I play a C, Esther, stand still. I play a C like this, but I'm going to have the E be the highest note because that's what you're singing. Oh, oh, oh. Does that make sense? So you're going to go, oh, 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 da-da. Oh, 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 oh. And then this part for You Fell Asleep in My Car, I'm going to switch down to this one where it's the C is the lowest note because you're singing this. You fell asleep in my, so it'll go, you fell asleep in my car, I drove the whole time, but that's okay, I'll just avoid the hole so you sleep fine. Go back up to that E one. I'm driving here, I sit, cursing my government for not using my taxes to fill holes with more cement. This part's cool, I'm gonna go to F. I'm driving here, I sit, to G, cursing my government. This part says F, but what you can do is, it sounds really cool to play an A minor chord over an F like this. For not using my taxes. And then over 2, I'm just going to change this E to an F. To fill holes with more cement. So that second part of that area is going to be F. I'm driving here, I sit to G, cursing my government for not using my taxes to fill holes with more cement. And then it goes to this. Sometimes you've got to bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul. But it takes someone to come a G round to show you how. She's the tearing eye. Back to those blue chords. I'm alive. She's the tearing eye. I'm on fire. She's the tearing eye. Take me higher. And then this part goes to F, just a plain old F. My heart is my armor to G. She's the tearing mind to A minor. Heart, she's a carver. This part says G/B. That means G over B. So I'm going to play a regular G chord, but I'm going to play it over B in my left hand like this. She's a butcher with a, then to C. Smile, cut me farther than I've ever been. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, we could FaceTime about it or something. Love you, Jeremy.
Love you, Jeremy. Bye.